What if I told you that one of the most profitable businesses in the world is right now in your bathroom? Yes, I'm talking about toilet paper. That product we all use every day, that no one ever stops buying, and that you can manufacture yourself right from home or a small warehouse using compact machines that are easy to import and require no previous experience. In this video, you're going to discover how the real business behind this essential product works. I'll show you the entire manufacturing process, the machines you need to get started from scratch, and how a single paper roll can become a daily income factory. Stick around until the end, because I'll reveal the most affordable and profitable machine to get started today, even if you have very little capital. This is not just another video, it's a complete guide that could mark a before and after in your entrepreneurial journey. Because turning something ordinary into a scalable and stable business is right within your reach. Toilet paper is one of those products that still sells, even in the middle of a crisis. It doesn't matter if the economy is booming or collapsing, if there's inflation or recession. Everyone uses it, everyone needs it, and everyone buys it. It's a daily use, constantly replenished product, which means that once you win over a customer, they'll keep coming back every week or every month without needing to be convinced again. The global toilet paper market exceeds $85 billion per year, according to Statista. In Latin America alone, the projected growth is over 5% annually, driven by increasing consumption in homes, hotels, hospitals, supermarkets, offices, and all kinds of institutions. But here comes the real eye-opener. Most small-scale producers can't even meet local demand. Many of them sell out before they even finish production, simply because there aren't enough small factories serving their communities. This opens a massive opportunity for anyone looking to manufacture and distribute toilet paper locally or regionally. And you know what makes it even more attractive? You don't need to invent a new product or compete with big global brands. You only need to meet the immediate needs of a market that already exists, that's already used to buying toilet paper. And that will always need more. This is one of those rare opportunities where you can start small, grow fast, and build a stable, profitable, long-term business. The first thing you need to know is that you don't have to produce paper from cellulose. That industrial stage is reserved for big companies. You can start by buying what's called jumbo rolls, which are large mother rolls of recycled or virgin paper ready to be processed. This paper is affordable, comes in bulk, and is easy to source domestically or even import from countries like Brazil, Peru, China, or Mexico. With just one jumbo roll of 1 ton, you can produce over 4,000 standard 30-meter toilet paper rolls, allowing you to enjoy high profit margins. To give you an idea, a 1-ton roll may cost between $1,000 and $1,300 depending on the paper type and supplier, while the finished rolls can sell for 20 cents to 50 cents per unit, generating revenues of $800 to $2,000 per processed ton, depending on your business model. The manufacturing process is much simpler than it seems. Basically, you're going to transform that jumbo roll into small, ready-to-sell packages. How do you do it? With a set of key machines that you can import from China or purchase locally in your country. These are the main ones. First, you'll need an automatic or semi-automatic rewinder, which takes the jumbo roll and winds it onto cardboard tubes to create the individual toilet paper rolls. These machines come with cutting and pressing systems and allow you to configure the roll length, 30 meters, 50 meters, 100 meters or more. A basic rewinder costs between $3,500 and $6,000, while a higher capacity version with embossing and automatic cutting can range from $8,000 to $12,000. Next is the roll cutting machine, which defines the final width and cuts to ensure a uniform, presentable product. This machine is compact and usually costs between $2,000 and $3,500. You'll also need an automatic packaging machine, which wraps and seals the rolls into packs of 4, 6, 12, or 24 units. Manual or semi-automatic versions start at around $1,000, while a professional automatic packager can cost between $5,000 and $7,000, depending on speed and format. If you want to stand out in the market with a higher value product, you can include an embossing machine, which adds textures or patterns to the paper to make it more visually appealing and improve absorption. These machines start at around $2,500. The space required to operate the entire system isn't large. With 30 to 50 square meters, you can set up a mini production plant, perfect for a home, a spacious garage, or a small warehouse. As for personnel, you can start with just 2 people operating the system, which helps reduce your fixed costs. And the best part, most of these machines have moderate energy consumption and are compatible with standard or 3-phase power outlets, depending on your country. In an 8-hour workday, a semi-automatic line can produce 3,000 to 6,000 rolls per day, while a fully automatic line can exceed 10,000 rolls per day. This means that even with a small-scale operation, you could be generating between $300 and $1,000 in daily gross sales, depending on your market and packaging format. And if you're wondering how to get these machines, how to import them safely from China, without speaking Chinese, without falling into scams, and with a controlled investment, I've left a link in the description. There, you'll find a step-by-step guide that explains everything, from how to contact reliable suppliers, to calculating costs, timelines, and logistics, so your equipment arrives safely at your door. Don't miss it. That's where your next business begins. That's why the most important factor isn't the size of your initial investment, but the efficiency of your process and your ability to get the product into the market. And if you're thinking, but importing machines is difficult, let me tell you that on this channel, we explain step by step how to bring them from China with reliable suppliers, without speaking Chinese, and without taking unnecessary risks. So if you ever thought only big brands could manufacture toilet paper, now you know that with less than $10,000, you can set up your own micro factory with profit margins of up to 100% per ton processed. And the best part, you can start small and grow gradually. One of the greatest advantages of the toilet paper business is its commercial flexibility. You're not limited to one sales channel or a single type of customer. This is a universal daily use product consumed equally by households, businesses, institutions, and stores. That means you can structure your business based on your capital, infrastructure, and strategy, taking advantage of different models that work for small entrepreneurs or those aiming to scale fast. The first model is direct-to-consumer sales. It's ideal to start from home or a small warehouse and involves offering packs of 4, 6, or 12 rolls through channels like WhatsApp, Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, local groups, or online platforms like Mercado Libre or Shopify. You can also sell at neighborhood fairs, markets, or even door-to-door. What's interesting about this model is the profit margin. If you produce a roll for about 0.13 USD and sell a 6-pack for $1.25 to $1.80 USD, you can reach margins between 80% and 120%. A typical family consumes between 12 and 30 rolls per month, meaning that with good customer service, each buyer can become a regular monthly client. The second model is B2B sales, business to business. This is where expansion and stability really begin. Restaurants, hotels, schools, clinics, hospitals, factories, offices, and supermarkets all need toilet paper constantly and buy it in bulk. A medium-sized restaurant, for example, may use between 500 and 1,000 rolls per month, while a medical center could easily exceed 3,000 rolls monthly. If you land just 10 business clients who buy 500 rolls each per month, you're already moving 5,000 rolls, which could generate between 510 and 1,020 USD in gross monthly revenue. In this type of business, what clients value most is quality, presentation, reliability, and consistency of supply, more than just the lowest price. The third model is private labeling, and it may be the most powerful in terms of long-term brand value. When you build your own brand, you stop competing on price and start competing on perception, trust, and differentiation. You can develop a premium line with triple ply paper, embossed texture, and elegant packaging, or an eco-friendly line using recycled paper and biodegradable packaging with messaging that connects with environmentally conscious consumers. You could also create an institutional line focused on high-volume sales. Designing custom packaging isn't expensive. In volume, it can be done for as little as 10 cents USD per unit, but the impact on customer perception is huge. With your own brand, you can aim to place your product in local supermarkets, health stores, pharmacies, online marketplaces, and regional distributors. This model lets you grow and position yourself as a real company beyond just selling a product. Another highly profitable model is contract manufacturing. Many brands don't have their own production facilities, but need suppliers who can manufacture toilet paper to their specifications and packaging. You produce, they sell. It's ideal if you want to focus on operations without worrying about sales or distribution. While margins are lower, volume is higher, and billing is consistent. Some contract manufacturers produce between 20,000 and 50,000 rolls per month for third parties, generating stable monthly revenues between 2,560 and 5,130 USD, depending on contract terms and production efficiency. Finally, if you don't yet have a brand or loyal clients, you can start by selling your production as a wholesale supplier. Sell to local shops, resellers, or regional distributors at competitive prices. This allows you to recover your investment quickly, maintain liquidity, and study the market while building your commercial identity. Many successful entrepreneurs have started this way and over time scaled to more sophisticated and profitable models. The best part is you don't have to choose just one path. You can start selling directly to consumers, later add business contracts, eventually launch your own brand, and simultaneously produce for others. That's the magic of this business. Its ability to adapt to you, your environment, and your vision. If you're strategic, disciplined, and willing to learn, the toilet paper business can become a solid, scalable, and long-lasting source of income. If this information is opening your eyes and making you see the real potential behind such a simple product like toilet paper, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your questions, or if you're already considering getting started. And if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to like it and share it with someone looking for a real business opportunity. We're building profitable businesses from simple ideas. One of the most attractive factors of the toilet paper business is its massive scalability potential. You can start with a modest investment and, in a matter of months, go from a basic setup to a semi-automated plant supplying local shops, institutions, or even regional chains. This model allows you to grow in stages without going into debt or taking big risks up front, since each phase generates enough cash flow to fund the next one. Most entrepreneurs begin with a semi-automatic rewinder and a manual cutter. This basic setup requires an initial investment of about $5,000 to $7,000 US, including at least 2 jumbo rolls of raw material. Each one costs between $1,000 and $1,300 US, depending on supplier and paper type. With this setup, you can produce between 3,000 and 6,000 rolls per day, which equals 90,000 to 180,000 rolls per month if you operate 6 days a week. If you sell each roll at an average wholesale price of 20 cents to 30 cents USD, your gross monthly revenue could range from 18,000 to 54,000 USD, with profit margins of 60% to 120% depending on your efficiency, product presentation, and sales channels. And all this with a basic plant set up in 30 to 50 square meters, operated by just 2 people. Once you have a stable production and a growing customer base, you can reinvest to automate your plant. Adding an automatic packager, for example, allows you to pack 15 to 30 packages per minute with professional sealing and perfect presentation. This equipment costs around $5,000 to $8,000 US, and it opens the door to supermarkets, pharmacy chains, and institutional distributors. A fully semi-automated line, including automatic rewinder, precision cutter, packager, and quality control system, can cost between $12,000 and $15,000 US. With this optimized setup, you can produce over 10,000 rolls per day or 300,000 rolls per month. If you sell that output at a conservative price of 25 cents USD per roll, you're generating 75,000 USD in monthly revenue and potentially more than 90,000 USD if you sell under your own brand and diversify your channels. But scaling isn't just about producing more. It's also about diversifying your product line. From here, you can expand into institutional jumbo rolls, industrial cleaning paper, napkins, kitchen towels, and even wet wipes. Many of these use the same raw materials and similar machinery, allowing you to increase revenue without multiplying operational costs. This builds a solid brand with a complete offering for households, businesses, and institutions. Another powerful way to scale is by becoming a machinery supplier and mentor for new entrepreneurs. Once you master the process, you can import machines for others, offer consulting, install equipment, provide technical support, and sell spare parts. This positions you as a local or regional leader, creating additional income streams and building a real entrepreneurial ecosystem. As for market context, the data supports this expansion. According to Statista and Euromonitor, per capita toilet paper consumption in Latin America continues to grow every year. In countries like Colombia, Mexico, Peru, and Bolivia, domestic consumption still has huge room to grow, especially in rural areas and mid-sized cities where large manufacturers don't have direct reach. This creates space for local entrepreneurs to fill the gap with competitive, fast, and accessible solutions. The toilet paper business isn't just profitable from the first month if done right, it's also highly scalable in technical, commercial, and territorial terms. You can start with under $7,000, become a wholesale manufacturer within a few months, launch your own brand in a year, and position yourself as a regional leader with a total investment of $15,000 to $20,000, including automation, inventory, packaging, and legal formalization. While many people keep chasing trendy business ideas, you have in front of you a solid industry with steady demand and proven margins. In less than 12 months, you could be running a profitable plant, serving loyal clients, selling your own products, and transforming your life. Many people dismiss the toilet paper business. They think it's too simple, not glamorous enough, or even insignificant to be a serious source of income. But true entrepreneurs know something most people ignore. Money isn't in the spectacular, it's in the consistent. It's in what gets used every day, what no one stops buying, and what very few dare to produce. Toilet paper doesn't depend on trends, seasons, or going viral. You don't need to reinvent the market. You just need a simple system, a solid strategy, and a mindset focused on excellence and repetition. Because this isn't about one big win, it's about winning every single day. Those who have seen this opportunity have turned small machines into profitable factories, small orders into stable contracts, and family-run operations into regional businesses. The key isn't luck. It's the decision to start, the vision to grow, and the discipline to improve daily. Being an entrepreneur is not just about having ideas, it's about taking action. It's about seeing potential where others see the ordinary. It's about understanding that behind a roll of toilet paper, there could be a profitable company, a respected brand, and a completely transformed life. You decide whether to keep chasing shiny but fleeting opportunities or build something solid, predictable, and scalable with your own hands. Now you know, what most people see as just a roll of paper could be your machine for printing financial freedom. Because this isn't just another product, it's a powerful industry with daily demand, real margins, and the potential to scale from a single room to a fully automated plant. While others wait for the perfect business, today you have real information, clear processes, accessible machines, and a market that never stops. You don't need to invent anything, you just need to act. This wasn't just another video, it was a step-by-step guide to start your own toilet paper business from home, from scratch, with a controlled investment. You now have the data, the numbers, the business models, and the vision. Now it's your turn to take the next step. If you want to learn how to import these machines from China safely, quickly, and without speaking Chinese, click the link in the description. There, I explain exactly how to do it, where to buy, which suppliers to trust, and how to avoid scams. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button if you found value in this content, and leave a comment. Would you start this business with $5,000 or less? Remember this, the money isn't only in tech or big ideas. It's also in the everyday things that no one dares to transform.